Okay.
Active planning board, some date in December 19, I don't know what it is, 20,000 something? I don't know. 20,000 leaves per vacancy. All right, take a minute to read the minutes. I'll take a motion. It's December 5th, 2013. TV land. Speaking of which, MetroCast, it's going all digital now, those nuts. My TVs won't work.
Wide this way, sir?
What?
Are your TVs wide both ways?
No, they're square. What do you mean wide?
Wide like in not narrow TVs?
Oh, you mean do they have a cathode ray too? Yes. They're old school. They're from the dump. I use it. Not anymore.
I'll make a motion to accept them.
Is there a second?
I'll say it.
Any changes or corrections? All those in favor, aye?
Right?
All those opposed, nay? Done deal. Next is Kennedy.
He's on.
How about your subcommittee? Did you guys do anything?
How about it?
Okay, that's fine. Oh,
We're plugging away at it, definitely.
have you got anything from Jen?
We did, yeah, we haven't,
That's right. You haven't
we haven't
had-
discussed it in a meeting yet.
Gotcha, gotcha. Do you have one scheduled for December, do you know?
Like, we had the one we just, postponed the one because it was close to Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know when the next one is. I don't know if Tom did schedule another one, but it would be kind of close to
He did.
Christmas, I think.
It was next Monday.
I think, it was like 2 days before Christmas, right, the 23rd.
I think it was the 9th and the.
It's hard to know if that'll work for people.
All right, well, hey, let's, no skin off my nose.
Yeah.
Just keep plugging away.
Yeah.
Okay, Kenny, what's up?
As far as the location,
Where's this at? West Shore Drive.
634 West Shore Drive.
Good evening.
Is it called the snow? Oh, that's yours.
I would think so.
Shore
I
Drive.
don't know, I don't know.
Oh, they're gonna attach?
They want to rip the whole house down, rebuild. There's an existing foundation, which that's something you guys can consider. Most times we do. Existing foundation underneath the camp. They want to attach it. They have that handicap access ramp on it. On some of the photos have it. One of the family members are in a wheelchair, so they want to get rid of that ramp and attach it so she can pull into the garage and be inside as she makes it into the rest of the house.
Well, the existing house is right here,
Yeah,
and they're gonna add some to that when they,
this side over into here, bring
oh, just that, so just this is what's being added, they're just gonna rebuild this on the same footprint?
Correct. And this is all on a foundation. The main part of the house is on a foundation. The only unique part is the porch part is not really on a foundation, it's just on a tube. So that's really the main part would be to consider the porch aspect of it, because with a good solid foundation all the way around the main part of the house, that makes sense to rebuild in that location. It's just that front part, which is a porch.
So they're not getting any further away from the H2O, huh?
Correct, unless something's done with the porch. So they're reconstructed that way.
And how far away are they?
What are they planning to do for the porch? Put a foundation underneath or just leave it on piers or whatever?
They would do whatever the planning board would allow them if they have a porch there. If they're happy putting it on sewers, they'll put it on a foundation too.
Is the porch right in the front on the water side?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's in red, right, the porch?
correct.
Oh. Now, are there photographs or no?
There's a couple that went the other way.
How close is it to the water?
I mean,
31 feet.
That's a pretty, yeah.
Oh, you don't have that copy
Pretty
we
big
use.
house.
Oh, all you have is that.
Yeah, what do you have?
Yeah.
We got a couple photos.
Let's see these
See
ones.
guys.
Here, Yoli's got the plot plan.
Oh, okay.
Give me that. This is where the house, this would all stay the same. This would stay the same. What are they gonna do with the existing shed?
Stays.
What they
Existing
want to
garage
add
stays
is this. Tear down the house, put it back in the same footprint.
Yep.
And this, so that she can get a wheelchair from the garage to the house. But there's,
This a ramp? Is that what you-
Well-
an additional ramp, is it a ramp?
or is it gonna be enclosed?
It's all enclosed.
Oh,
But it would be a ramped floor inside. So it is a ramp, but it's actually inside. There's an exterior ramp in the photos, that would be
So it's
eliminated.
gonna go right here.
Pretty flat. Are they going higher too on the house?
The same size plus the 30%, reconfigure it in a little bit. There's not a lot to gain there, because you can't get a second floor out of it. That'd be doubling it, so.
Oh, it's this enclosed porch, is that what you're talking
In the
about?
front, yeah.
It's like a three-season room.
Yep.
Does it have heat?
On the existing one, I believe so, that's a year-round residence. I
Oh,
think it's
so the porch is probably year-round too, right?
Correct.
It's not, so it's,
But it doesn't have a foundation.
Correct.
yeah, it's livable though. It's
Yeah.
not like a porch that you close up
Right.
during the winter.
Are they gonna put a new a foundation under that porch area?
They would if the board required or allowed them to. Or they'd put sonotubes if that was your preference, or,
So they're not moving everything back.
That would be so-
well, that would be the only thing. If you reuse the foundation, then the porch would have to go on the side or on the roadside, or, the backside's got the CMP wires that run right through the yard, so.
Oh, yeah, how
So
far
they might
back?
lose the
except that
porch.
niche now, we only can here.
I'm beginning to see the,
I don't know.
Are the wires behind the garage as well, or are they between the garage and the house? Do you
I
know?
mean,
Oh, no, it
think
goes
it's on the
behind.
backside.
Yeah. 'cause
right there it goes underground. I think the neighbors paid for it to go underground as it goes through their yard and comes back out.
And is this a parking area here, or?
Yeah.
So,
so
they're not proposing
they're
to
housebound,
make any
but we're gonna move their
concessions.
porch.
Well, are we?
Well, is it too close to the shore?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but that's not part of the proposal.
31 feet existing from porch to water, 36 from
If we move the
the
porch,
existing foundation.
we're throwing out what they want to add. Because that's where that addition is going.
No, the addition's on
No,
the
the
side.
addition-
No, the addition
The
is,
porch juts out in front.
Gotcha,
See?
okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right. No, I didn't, but I do now, yeah.
Yeah.
it's gonna take up the same footprint for the house and the porch. It's probably gonna be a little, where are they adding the 30% off the back end?
The ramp and the.
Oh, that's what, okay, that's the 30%
This
is the ramp deal.
This area, where's that not on there?
So why rebuild the house?
I was thinking that,
None of the hallways are wide enough for the wheelchair. The whole house really just isn't handicap accessibility. This is one of their kids that are always there, so they've tried with the ramp in the front. It's just not independent for them when they visit, so they want to take down. They looked at the renovating the whole property, and the difference from a major renovation and a brand new house wasn't that significant, so they were going just with the new house. And I mean, if you look at relocating the porch to the side of the house, I don't know if the overall number gets any better because how the lake comes around the corner and increases there.
Yeah, you're only gaining a couple feet.
That's up to you guys.
If anything at all.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about it though, but
Yeah.
They just need some really nice windows in here.
around in Acton, what's the deal with, a situation like this where you're talking about special needs? Is there a different kind of zoning Planning,
For the ramp on the outside to get in, that they would be able to gain access, reasonable access to the house with the ADA rules and laws, which is basically that ramp that goes. So, they meet that, it's just the comforts and convenience of the existing house.
I mean, if they
What
didn't
is the
have
exact question here?
can they go ahead and do this?
Are we talking about expanding the foundation, or, I mean, what is the, if the foundation's not gonna expand, then the porch,
That's the whole thing, the
The porch
house,
isn't on the foundation, so if
Right.
they take the place
Right,
down,
I
they
get
have the
that.
old foundation, do they put the porch back
Back
on?
on.
That's
Right.
kind of the question.
In that
Yeah.
location where it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could put a smaller one on, I mean, that could,
I think it's only 7 or 8 feet.
well, yeah, because it'll only be half as long, but we
they
can
probably
help put
spend a
the,
lot of time in it.
yeah,
If it's a shut-in for situation.
40 feet long.
if there was no foundation under the house, then I would say, oh yeah, you've gotta move it
Well,
back.
they'd move the whole thing back.
Yeah.
I know.
But because there is, you
It's-
know.
It's a lot of extra construction to
It's a
have
poured
to
concrete
dig a new
foundation.
foundation.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
fill in the
absolutely,
old one.
absolutely.
That just seems-
No, my whole issue is it's so close to the water and we're not getting an inch out of it, you know?
Right.
And usually, we get something out of everybody, because that's,
So you're
the only reason
saying-
it's coming to us is because, you know, we try and,
Well, I mean, can we say, yes, they can have the ramp, and no, they can't rebuild the rest of the house?
40 feet long.
I mean, I just don't know what our options would be.
Well, the main thing is where they can relocate the house, in the exact same spot of the foundation,
right.
I guess so.
and whether the porch is attached. The ramp and all that really wouldn't matter for you guys.
Well, is the ramp gonna be enclosed okay.
It's like a breezeway.
And that's where they're using their 30%,
Correct.
That whole
so
thing.
they're not gaining any more living space
Right.
necessarily.
And I think if the porch was removed when they went to do that angle and tried to build that ramp, it would actually be closer than the existing house, because the porch is removed.
Right.
The porch is making it 31 feet. If you got rid of that, or added the 7 feet to it, you'd be at 38, and when they make that corner for that addition, they're at 36, so you'd kind of be encroaching.
What the heck? What's Ken's recommendation?
Doesn't,
Okay, I wanna hear a motion, it doesn't matter.
It's all on tape.
Can we put it on the second floor?
I
I wonder
just,
if there's enough room in this thing for the.
Well, what other
Could they
improvements have they
incorporate
made to the site? Or is
a
it-
porch, like area into the breezeway somehow? In this wider section of it, if there was kind of a room that.
it's so unique how the lake curves and rolls
Yeah.
around that spot. Obviously, when somebody built it years ago, they grabbed the best spot on the lake,
Yeah.
which brings it out to the peninsula more.
Is this something you people would wanna go out and take a look at, or do you think you can deal with it with what we have here? That's up to you guys.
I think we can, well, I mean, to me, it's just a principle matter.
Yeah.
It's like you said.
Yeah. Like, if it wasn't a foundation under the house, I'd say, but there's gonna be less disturbing of the land right close to the water if we knock it down and build right the same.
And they're all good for the new impervious space, it's all gonna be properly drained and,
Yeah, I'd have
All
York County do a
visuals.
design with that, with the
it's pretty
drip
flat,
line
is it flat
trenches.
there?
It's all flat,
Yeah.
yes.
Looks flat, so.
I see the shape of the lake.
This one?
I don't know. I tell you, it's hard to say no.
I don't have a problem with the ramp, I have a problem with the porch.
Yeah, if it was just the ramp, and originally they came in just for a renovation permit, so I could have written the permit for the ramp and the addition and all that in the house. It comes down to the porch. And it's 31 feet, it's.
Well, can't they just put picture windows farther back, you know? I mean,
If you told them no for the porch,
Maybe even 7 feet.
it required the setback to be no closer than the existing foundation plus eaves and overhangs of 2 feet. Don't reuse the foundation, that would be one of your options.
That's true, because
I
they
mean,
were
they're still gonna
designed
get
to
a
make
nice sun
buildings.
space, they're not gonna lose their view.
They're
They
just
use it as an
7
indoor
feet of-
space already.
If you're building a new house, you can design it.
And they can design it to,
And if they lost this porch in front, which really is, I don't like calling it a porch because it's a room.
Yeah.
If they lose that in front, that square footage they could put somewhere else, you know?
Showing 7 feet of it.
Would it
Sounds like
be
a good
reasonable to add
compromise
those
to
7
me.
feet in the back? Is that too close? I can't tell where the road is. for
Where's the
sure.
septic at?
well, that would mean excavating foundation, no, I mean, our whole idea is to keep the footprint.
Well, yeah,
Well, I
but,
don't mean knock it down, I mean, is that...
Put a little
Put
addition on it.
that on, so it's...
Yeah, they can put a sun porch on the back, but it's facing the. Yeah.
Built place.
I mean, since they're redesigning the house, they're not losing the quality of life that the porch is providing.
Right, you can still make it there, just make it 7 feet back.
Yeah,
Put all your windows in the front of the house you want to build, that's gonna be
I
7
don't
feet
think the
back.
septic is a meter well.
Septic's 3 bedrooms, and it's out by the garage.
Does the garage have any sort of upstairs space in it there? Looks like a pretty big place, it's might be off topic.
56 feet, yeah, holy, this way.
I say they can go without the 7 feet porch.
I do too. Take the words away.
You agree?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Well, I'm just trying to think of, other tough
Fairness to other
cases.
people.
Yeah. They've shown a setback of 31, the porch is 7. When they go to rebuild the house, the 2-foot overhang is somewhat standard, so really it's about 5 feet that you gain. You get rid of the porch, but still they have their eaves and overhangs out there.
A little bit. It's up to you guys, whatever you wanna do, it's fine with me. I mean, yeah, if this is an issue to us,
Well, I'm just trying to think of, how we treat everyone else. We try and get every square foot we can, right? We've had houses, we've only moved back a few feet.
right, you're right. But see, they've also come to us too with, knowing that that's part of the deal, they try and make concessions, A lot of people, they come to us with different plans. Now, the ramp, it's going into the house, not into this front row, correct?
Right.
Correct.
Because see that, with ramps, there's certain radiuses you have to have and the 1 foot per 12 feet or whatever the devil is, something. So there's issues with the ramp that we can't really encroach on.
Max.
And if we move things around too much, we might mess that up. And that would, and the ramp construction, I think would supersede what we might try and do, because like you said, that's ADA stuff we can't mess with. But if it goes into the house, then that front room's not an issue.
I think as we would in any other case,
I mean, each lot has its own unique features and
Right.
characteristics, so you have to look at everyone at its own merits.
Yeah, so we didn't really seem like much, but 5 feet, whatever.
That's often what we're dealing with, this, or less. I mean, it's often.
Sometimes that's all we get, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of times you don't even get that, because they built
they
it
ask
as...
most people for
Yeah.
some amount between, less than 10 feet usually, seems like.
All right, I'm gonna make a motion anyway, we can go into discussion with that. I'm gonna move that we accept the proposed addition, but require that the porch be taken down.
No
Or that the
clo-
house,
No closer than 36 feet.
yeah.
A second,
All right. Now, any more discussion on this? Does this make sense? I mean, this is what, Kenny, you want to throw your 2 cents in? Just for the hell of it? No, you're,
I did the math, I came up with your 36 feet, so
all right.
31 plus 7 minus 2.
Pardon me?
You'll yeah.
Thank you.
And we'll ask them to have York County over there,
Yep.
someone to help with revegetation.
And,
It doesn't seem like it's gonna be much, it's just like.
Yeah,
but
but
if
it
they
doesn't
have
look like they have a lot of vegetation, I don't know. Or
if they come up with some, well, there's gonna be
Quite a bit of just.
7 feet in front that's gonna be, or there's gonna be a few feet in front anyway that's gonna have to be dealt with. And if they come up with something new behind it, as long as it's not in front of the place.
As long as it's no closer than the
We won't have to deal
36.
with it. It's up to
Exactly.
you.
They may be able to get it onto the side of it, an octagon thing or something like that, but that was their first vote anyways.
All right. Any further discussion? All right, then, all those in favor of the motion to not have the house be any closer than 36 feet to the water, therefore they may have to move the porch somewhere off the back or somewhere, and York County Soil and Water will oversee or at least be involved in the revegetation. Rick Trenches, we need that, Bess, or is
Yep,
that?
I'll get that down.
All right. All those in favor, aye?
Right.
All those opposed, nay? It's a done deal.
That's all I had.
What else is on here? We got the scoop on the stormwaters, and anything you want to add about your subcommittee?
No, we made some progress
Good.
and we're moving on.
All right, fine.
Do you think we'll have a meeting on Monday, or?
I don't know. He hasn't said anything, no one said anything. I
I
thought we'd
heard
find
there
out
was a
tonight.
tentative date on the 23rd, is that?
He said Monday, and that's the 9th, so the second would be the 23rd.
23rd,
And that-
days
that-
before Christmas.
Yeah, that would be kind of pushing it, but it's up to you
So,
guys.
so there's one this next week,
Next Monday.
on Monday.
That's when he's, asked me to set it up with Jen.
With who?
With Jen, she arranges for the taping and everything. So-
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought he was talking about Jen Jesperson and I was like,
No.
tell him to invite him.
All right, so, and what would our next meeting be? Oh, we're fine.
21st.
How about January 2nd?
Ooh, 21st,
Is it?
19.
19th, yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
That's a Saturday or Sunday. 19th, we can do it then.
December 5th, yeah.
January, well, we can discuss it at the next meeting, or we can decide now. You
May
know,
have more people here, too.
well, yeah, you know, it's no skin off my nose. I mean,
To discuss what?
if we have a meeting on the 2nd of January, which would be our next one in January,
Oh,
is anybody gonna be, are y'all gonna be around? Is somebody gonna be taking the holidays off and not be back yet? After the first there? Well, think about it, and we can discuss it at our next meeting, which is December 19th.
Is that our Christmas party?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Once we start collecting dues. All right, then, that's it. Good night, Cable Land. If I don't say you, have a Merry Christmas.